Just our chemistry. I think we built our chemistry as the games went on and on and on. We're starting to learn each other. We try to learn each other every quarter, every time we was on the floor. So that was the biggest thing that we can build from the games that we played.
Hey, LeBron, I don't know if you remember this moment, but when you and Russ went to Summer League for the first time, Austin was playing the game. He said he heard the roar of the arena, but he couldn't tell what happened. And then he heard a voice from like the second row yell out, "Good!" after he did like kind of a routine dig down or something on the weak side. And it was just the fact that was the play, right, that you had called out. You were watching and he then put it together once he got to the bench. Do you remember that? And just a little moment like that tell you something about him or something about you?
Absolutely. I do remember that. And, he was the back line of the defense and the shot went up and it was his obligation and his job to crash down on the big, either for a blockout or the ball was going to another place on the floor. But, just seeing that IQ from him, from a rookie, and knowing that he was a guy that we drafted, I was like, okay, that was a winning play. So, like I said the other day, the kid is pretty good, and we're happy to have him here.
Would that be just a general way for you over the course of your career? Is that the quickest way to get your trust, is by somebody with IQ, or is that a fair thing?
I just always love playing with guys with high IQ and guys who play the game the right way. It's just always been I've always grown a likeness and a love for players like that who literally have zero entitlement, who just come out and work, who play the game the right way, always in the right spots, and understand and learn from their mistakes.
LeBron, seeing Russ on the court for these last 2 games, being in those minutes with him, what kind of energy and I don't know if pace is the right word, but maybe force is a better one, that you and him can both bring at the same time? What kind of pressure do you think that puts on teams?
Well, one thing it does do, both of us on the floor, it takes a set of eyes or two eyes, set of two eyes off of us individually, and now when the ball is swung to us, we're able to just attack. We've grown so accustomed over the years of having, teams keying on us when we bring the ball in transition, defense is loading early, not wanting us to get into the paint and break the defense down. But when both of us on now different sides, if one of us are bringing the ball down and we get the defense shift on this side, quick swing to the other side, now we're able to go with not a set of 3 or 4 eyes looking at us. So it's just constant pressure that we're going to put on the defense. And ultimately it's going to help, AD, it's going to help our shooters, it's going to help everybody on the floor because we can break down the defense at a high level.
Kyle?
AD was talking about how in film sessions you guys have studied how chaos is playing a role in what you guys do, I guess, offensively. I was just curious for more context on that, what you think you've shown in the preseason with that and what the potential of that is.
We're just trying to learn each other on the fly, fast track, how we can come together, but not shortcut the process at the same time. So that's the main objective for our ball club. And we want to continue to do that every day. We get an opportunity tomorrow, once again, to learn some of the things that we did well from tonight, some of the things that we didn't do so well, and how we learn from that going into the next few days. So I look forward to that.
Dave?
LeBron, I got an off the court question for you. The business news today that you guys share with Spring Hill in terms of bringing in some new partners as investors and them being, or several of them being, companies that you have long-standing relationships with. One, what's the meaning for you about that announcement? Like, what did that cause you to reflect on today? And two, does that have any sort of parallel to the fact that you would bring in companies to another company that you founded to be partners? Does that have any reflection or parallel to the way you kind of have approached basketball? Because you've had, dating back to St. Vincent St. Mary's days, you seem to share your success with your teammates, and that's been kind of how you've continued throughout the game.
Well, I think the announcement today you know, it was a huge announcement for our company. Obviously, for all 141 employees that we have, it's a big moment for all of them, for all of us. And I think I'm excited to be the leader of 141 employees at Spring Hill. You know, we preach diversity every single day. We empower diversity. We empower our people, you know, in our building, and we want to continue to do that. And the byproduct of that is being able to create great content, create, you know, great, you know, things for people that people like and that people want to be a part of. And that's what happened today. Being able to have partners that joined us, that want to be a part of the future with us, was a byproduct of how we empower our employees every single day and how they give back to us with their unbelievable minds, beautiful minds. So for myself and for Maverick and, you know, for Randy, for Rich, when we started this thing over, you know, over 2 decades ago, I guess, you know, it was a lot of people who, and the majority, who believed that we would fail, said that I was making a huge mistake by, you know, bringing in my friends to run the business side of what we wanted to do. And we use that as motivation. We also use that as a stepping stool to get better, because we didn't know it all. We knew that we were young kids, you know, in a system, in a league that we didn't have much things to base our, you know, base anything off. We were all learning on the fly, but the one thing we all wanted to do, we wanted to work. We wanted to work. We wanted to learn. We wanted to be sponges. We wanted to figure out ways how we can make an impact, not only for our community, not only for our family and friends, but for people that we didn't even know at the time that will hopefully be able to join us later on the road. And that's what the announcement today was. So, you know, it's a great announcement for, like I said, for our employees, for everybody that follows Spring Hill, for everybody that's a part of it, and to our new investors, to our new people that's joining us. It's going to be a great partnership, and we look forward to continuing to grow, you know, as we've done over the last couple of decades. We wanted to work. We wanted to learn. We wanted to be sponges. We wanted to figure out ways how we can make an impact, not only for our community, not only for our family and friends, but for people that we didn't even know at the time that will hopefully be able to join us later on the road. And that's what the announcement today was. So, you know, it's a great announcement for, like I said, for our employees, for everybody that follows Spring Hill, for everybody that's a part of it, and to our new investors, to our new people that's joining us. It's going to be a great partnership, and we look forward to continuing to grow, you know, as we've done over the last couple of decades.